Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk Spoop. I'm your host, Don, and today on Let's Talk Spoop, we are going to address another fan request. So I got a fan request, I'm going to read it to you all, and it says, Don, I have a horror request for you. I know you usually watch trash, but try a Shudder exclusive called The Void. It is really good, and if you like films like Hellraiser, it will be one you love for years to come. Signed, JW. JW, that hurts my feelings. I don't only watch trash, I just watch a lot of trash. Anyway, so because JW respectfully requested that we do The Void on Shudder, we are doing The Void on Shudder. Yay! So, for those of you who are new to Let's Talk Spoop, we break down any random spoopy movie into 6 separate categories of acting, story, music, atmosphere, the look, and the creep factor of the movie. And that's what I did here. So, we're going to start with the acting in The Void. So, the acting in The Void is on par. It's not special. Nobody gave a stellar performance that would blow you away, but nobody was absolutely horrendous, unlike some other movies that I have reviewed. So, 3 out of 5 for acting. The story. The Void opens up with an interesting sequence where you see a man and a woman escaping a house. The woman gets shot in the back and then lit on fire while still alive. And the man escapes. And then shortly thereafter, you see the man rush out onto the highway where there happens to be a highway patrol officer who picks him up and takes him to a hospital. While in the hospital, scary stuff starts happening. This lady just randomly starts stabbing a patient in the eye with no, inflection or just she doesn't care. She's just out of it, which is kind of creepy. So the story is pretty unique. I liked it. I gave it a 4 out of 5 for story. It has to do with a cult. This cult and weird, creepy white cult outfits end up surrounding the hospital and locking everybody inside, and then demons show up. So yeah, it was pretty good. 4 out of 5 for story. Music is really good. It accentuates the mood pretty well. It draws you in. So I gave it a 4 out of 5 for music. The atmosphere. So the feel and the kind of, I don't want to use the word atmosphere to talk about the atmosphere, but the atmosphere really draws you in to the movie. There's a lot of really weird, random, kind of existential, unnatural looking imagery that pops across the screen every once in a while. It is, as JW, the requester, stated, it's very reminiscent of the later Hellraiser movies, and In the Mouth of Madness. If anybody's seen that movie, it's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. It's very much, the monsters feel very similar to kind of the 80s horror monsters, and I thought it was pretty good. So I give it a 3.5 out of 5 for atmosphere. The look, it's got some creepy cultists in white costumes, spooky imagery, monsters, like I said, reminiscent of 80s horror. So nice, even 3 out of 5 for the look. And the creepiness factor. So the movie's not scary. There's not very many jump scenes, but it makes you feel uncomfortable. It's kind of esoteric, similar to In the Mouth of Madness or something along those lines. Kind of honestly reminded me of Videodrome. If anybody of my fans has actually seen Videodrome, kind of like the uncomfortable feeling and the imagery in Videodrome kind of carries through on The Void. So it's not so much scary or creepy, but it makes you uncomfortable. So I went with 3 out of 5 for the creepiness factor. So tally all those up, comes to a 3.4 out of 5 skulls. However, I actually really enjoyed this movie, so I decided to bump it up to a 3.5 out of 5 skulls for The Void on Shudder.